What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Constant Sports. I am your host, Constance. Now, I know it's been a minute since I made a video. I decided not to make a video about the WNBA draft because it's an amazing time for these young women to get drafted into the WNBA. It really is. But in between the draft and the day that the season starts is probably the craziest part of the WNBA because you could get drafted and still not make the team. Only ones who were roughly guaranteed to make the team is the number one pick, maybe, and the number two pick. But it's so hard to make a WNBA roster with 12 teams, 12 spots. It's hard, and with the W having 300, 400 women in the league, in and out, swapping teams throughout the year, it's really, really hard for these ladies to get a foot in and stay there. I mean, you have to look. Last year's number 4 pick gets cut and then gets picked up on a summer camp contract the next day with the Washington Mystics. But that's got to be heartbreaking to be the number 4 overall pick, and then you find yourself the next year not even on the team because it cut you. Like, no trading or nothing, just cutting you. So that's really tough, and I'm excited that the preseason starts this Friday, so it's going to be fun to see a lot of these younger players coming in, getting their feet wet in some of the games, they'll be playing against a lot of the rookies, but they'll also be playing against a lot of veteran players who probably haven't played in the W but played overseas a lot more. Are some veterans who resigned on summer contracts and who are trying to make the team. So this is going to be crazy. Like I said, the summer before the actual season starts is rough. It's grinding out. It's giving everything you have from April 30th to May 20th. Giving it everything you have to make that final cut. And if you don't make that final cut for your team, possibly what you showed in the preseason, another team might want to pick you up if they have opening spots. Now, I know a lot of teams drafted players but didn't really need any players. But they had the drafts. They had the draft number. So why not use it? Bring someone in, see what they have, see if it's worth giving them a contract to play this season, or possibly just giving them an in into the W to maybe another team could pick them up possibly before the season starts. This season is going to be great, I do believe. I mean, we might possibly have a healthy Elena Deladon for the whole season. Might possibly. I hope we do. She's a very great player, but with a lot of her injuries and her health concerns, I know it's a lot on her team and her teammates, and we all definitely want to see her play. Yeah, so seeing Elena Deladon back on the court will be great to see. Also, we have Brittany Griner coming back. She's going to be playing this season, so I think that's going to be great to see her on the court. I expect a high level of play from her still, but I wouldn't be upset if it's not at that level that she was before her whole ordeal. I think that we have to, as fans, give her that adjustment time. I know she's been home for a while and she's been throwing up some shots, practicing with her teammates, but it's still a lot, and there's going to be definitely a lot of emotions that are going to hit her as the season progresses, especially when she starts hitting each stadium. But I'm really happy that she's gonna be back on the court and in the W this year. I'm sure she's ecstatic as well, and I'm sure her teammates love that she's playing. I'm sure her wife loves that she's out doing stuff that keeps her mind occupied. So I cannot wait for that, to see that game. I'll definitely be seeing her play live for sure. I'm definitely going to catch one of her games. Obviously, all of the hype in the off season was Las Vegas Aces and New York, who are definitely the favorites to go to the championship. Who wins the championship? We don't know. We never really know. Um, they're definitely the favorites. Um, it's going to, like I've said in my previous videos, it's going to be fun to watch and see how it all works out, really. I think the one who has the tougher job of making it work out is New York, because they have a lot more new pieces than Vegas. Vegas just added pretty much 2 veteran players with Alicia Clark and Candace Parker. You added 2 veteran players that can mesh in anywhere. Um, with New York, they pretty much gonna have a whole new starting lineup. Um, so seeing how they mesh well and play together is definitely going to be interesting to see, and I can't wait to see it. Um, I think this is going, like I said, it's going to be a good season, and I can't wait. I think we're going to be surprised by a lot of teams, and I think a couple teams might shock us with a little bit of disappointment. Um, so yeah, I'm excited. The season's starting in a couple weeks. Like I said, preseason starts this week, and the WNBA is back, guys. I mean, we getting basketball again, So stay with me, keep watching the channel. I'm definitely gonna keep doing more videos as our games start to come on. Trying to watch them all over the place with all of the new TV deals and stuff like that. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be exciting. Let's do it. Peace, love, happiness.